All right. Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Okay, good. Because today we're looking at something pretty specific, but trust me, it's fascinating. We're going to be talking about the DAX PATHITEM function in Microsoft Excel.
Ah, yes. Pathanite.
Think of it like a treasure map for your data.
I like that.
So just to make sure we're all on the same page, DAX stands for Data Analysis Expressions. And it's this really powerful language you can use for working with data in Excel. We're not going to cover all of DAX today. We're just zeroing in on this one really cool function.
Right. It's one of those functions that seems super niche at first.
Yeah.
But once you understand how it works, you start to see possibilities everywhere.
Exactly.
Like imagine being able to pinpoint any level within a hierarchy of information. Like say you want to instantly find all the skip level managers for every employee in your company. That's the kind of magic we're unlocking today.
That's a great example. Okay, so what does PATHITEM actually do?
Okay, so imagine a family tree.
Okay, I can picture it.
You've got all these branches and connections.
Right.
Now, the path function, which is related to PATHITEM, would create a list of all the ancestors leading to one specific person. So like all the way back to your great-great-grandparents and beyond.
Oh, I see.
Now, PATHITEM lets you pick out any specific ancestor from that list. Like you could just jump straight to your great-great-grandmother on your mom's side.
So it's not just about the whole path, it's about grabbing a specific piece of that path.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it.
Okay, so how do we actually write this thing? What does the formula look like?
All right, so the syntax is pretty straightforward, really.
Okay.
You've got three main parts. You start with the path, which is like, the list of ancestors we were just talking about.
Got it.
Then you specify the position, which is like which ancestor along that path you want to grab.
Okay.
And then finally, you've got the type, which tells Excel what kind of data you want returned.
All right, so the path seems pretty self-explanatory. That's like the roadmap. But this position thing, this is where it gets a little trickier, right?
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting because the position isn't about names.
Okay.
It's about the level in the hierarchy.
Oh, okay.
So position 1 would be the most distant relative in the path.
Like the great-great-grandparent in our family tree example.
Exactly. And then position 2 would be one level closer and so on.
So it's like counting generations back.
Got it. And then what about this type argument? You said that determines what kind of information we get back.
Yeah, exactly. You can choose whether you want text, numbers, dates, whatever fits your data. It's all about tailoring the output to what you need.
So can you give me a more concrete example of how this might be used in, say, a business context?
Sure. Let's say you're analyzing sales data for a big company.
Okay, classic example.
You've got this hierarchy of regions, and then within each region, you've got multiple store locations.
Right. Now, let's say you want to isolate the sales figures for a specific store, but you only know its position within the regional hierarchy.
Like, I know it's the third store down in the Southwest region or something like that.
Exactly. PATHITEM lets you grab that specific store's data based on its position within that hierarchy.
Wow. Okay, that's really powerful.
And you could even use it to drill down even further, like to a specific department within that store if your data was structured that way. It's all about pinpointing the exact piece of data you need.
This is blowing my mind. I'm starting to see the potential here.
Right.
But, okay, let's be real. Are there any, gotchas, things people should watch out for when they're using PATHITEM?
Of course. Like with any powerful tool, there are some things to keep in mind. For example, if you try to pick a position that's outside the range of the hierarchy, you're going to get a blank result.
Makes sense. You can't ask for the 5th generation back if your family tree only goes back 4.
Exactly.
Okay, what else?
Well, another thing to remember is that PATHITEM isn't supported in every Excel mode.
Oh, right. Good point.
So it's always good to double check that before you start building complex formulas. You don't want to get halfway through and then realize you're stuck.
Absolutely. Always read the documentation.
Exactly.
All right, so to wrap things up, PATHITEM is all about precision targeting within your data.
It's like having a laser pointer for your spreadsheets.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
And it's not just for Excel wizards.
Right.
Anyone who works with hierarchies can benefit from its power.
If you can imagine a family tree, you can understand PATHITEM.
Exactly.
Oh.
So as always, we want to leave you with something to think about. Think about the hierarchies you encounter in your own work. Maybe it's your company's org chart, or a complex project plan, or even just a really messy folder structure on your computer.
Right.
How could the concept of PATHITEM help you gain insights or answer questions you didn't even know you had? It's all about finding those hidden connections within your data. Happy data diving.
Happy diving.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.